an introduction to DTS. So what is DTS? Well, DTS stands for Digital and Technology Solutions. It is a degree apprenticeship. What a degree apprenticeship is where you're going to be working for a company full-time while studying for a degree part-time. This means you're going to get a salary. We'll go into some specifics later. And because you're getting a free degree, it means you're going to be getting in no student debt. Okay, so Digital and Technology Solutions is the go-to degree apprenticeship for all things computer science, software engineering, technology, that sort of thing. This is the degree apprenticeship you want to do if you're interested in that. So there's actually 6 different pathways that you can do within Digital and Technology Solutions. So it is quite a broad path you can go down. These are the 6 different roles you can do: software engineer, IT consultant, business analyst, cybersecurity analyst, data analyst, and network engineers. Okay, so what it means is you can go into a degree apprenticeship, and during your full-time job, you could be working one of these roles, and then 20% of the time when you're studying for your degree part-time, you'll be studying towards a BSc in Digital and Technology Solutions. Okay? So when you're going to apply for some of these degree apprenticeships, you want to look closely at what is the role, okay? Because if you're interested in coding and programming and that sort of thing that I think a lot of people think of straight away, then it's your bog standard software engineer. That's the route you want to go down. You want to be looking for a software engineering degree apprenticeship. What that means is you'll do software engineering in your day job, you'll study for the digital and technology solutions, but you might do some specialized modules in year 3 and 4 focused on software engineering. Similarly, if you want to do an IT consultant, that's usually where you spot things that are broken and then you go and fix those. A business analyst, that is where you'll notice some things in the business that can be improved and you suggest ways to improve them. Cybersecurity analyst, that's a really big and upcoming field. That's basically making sure businesses are protected from cyber attacks, make sure you don't get like hacked from like North Korea or something like that, right? And then another role you can do is data analyst, and that's where you're going to be looking at a lot of data, analyzing it and getting some insights to see how the business can improve. And then finally a network engineer, to help basically people communicate within the business. So those are different paths you can take. For all of those paths, it's included within this Digital and Technology Solutions degree apprenticeship. That's the degree you're going to get, but this is what you're going to be working on during your sort of working hours. Okay, so say you're really interested in coding, then you can go down the software engineering pathway, but you don't have to be interested in coding, for example, to come down this Digital and Technology Solutions DTS path. For example, a data analyst, you'll have data analysts who've never coded anything before. They're literally just purely focused on looking at data. So if coding isn't your thing, don't worry about it, because Digital and Technology Solutions offer these different pathways. You can choose which one you like the most, essentially. So which companies can you work for in a DTS degree apprenticeship? The simple answer is a lot. Okay, and the reason for this is every company needs digital and technology solutions. I'm not talking about the apprenticeship here. I'm literally talking about those words in particular. They need digital and technology solutions. Okay, think about like a company in the modern day. A company needs a website. Okay, so someone needs to make the website. The website needs to be protected from like cyber attacks. Okay, so it needs some cybersecurity professionals on it, right? If there's any problems in the business that go wrong, any technical issues, you're going to need an IT consultant to fix it. Okay, when they've got insights and they've got data coming from their website, like conversion rates and all this sort of thing, metadata, they need a data analyst to go in and tell them what to do with that data. Okay, they need a business analyst to spot new things where they can improve. Maybe, oh, you can improve this funnel, you can improve this system here, you can improve this system here, and that's what that's going to help with. Network engineer, people need to communicate in a business, right? So that's why every company needs digital and technology solutions to help with the running of the business. Obviously, everything is digital these days. So that's basically why, in terms of this DTS degree apprenticeship, it's one of the most widespread degree apprenticeships because companies of all shapes and sizes basically need it. I think it's the second most popular degree apprenticeship because so many companies need it. So just think about the industries which interest you. Okay, so whether that's technology, engineering, pharmaceuticals, finance, whatever industry it is, there's going to be companies there which need DTS just because they have a website, right? They have this sort of applications they use this software, okay? They need to communicate, all this sort of thing. Every company needs digital and technology solutions. So let me just go through some of the industries to give you some examples. If you want to go work like straight in the technology sector, you can go get a degree apprenticeship, DTS degree apprenticeship with Fujitsu, get one with Amazon. Right? If you want to do something with engineering, specifically like automotive engineering, looking at cars, you can go do DTS with JLR. You can go do DTS with Bentley, right? If you are interested in engineering and like the aerospace field, then you can go and do DTS with Rolls-Royce. You can go and do DTS with Airbus. If you're interested in like construction and civil engineering and like that sort of thing, you want to work within a construction company, then go do DTS with Atkins. If you want to go work for like a military contractor or something, go do DTS with a military contractor. You see how broad it is. If you're interested in pharmaceuticals, but you still want to do DTS, well, that's fine. You can go and do DTS with a pharmaceuticals company, AstraZeneca or GSK. Okay, if you want to get into the finance industry, some of the routes are like investment banking, accounting, that sort of thing. But if you want to focus more on the technology side, the DTS side, absolutely fine. You can go into the finance industry doing a DTS degree apprenticeship. Companies like Goldman Sachs and EY, they do DTS degree apprenticeships, and they're one of the biggest firms in the UK for finance. Okay, so to answer the question, which companies you can work for, the answer is a lot. Okay, so maybe before this you had a list of like 3, 4, 5 companies for DTS that you knew did DTS. You can basically expand that list massively because it's like a lot of companies. Like, I don't want to give a specific figure. I'm making this up right now, but I would literally say like 50% of the big companies do DTS. Don't quote me on that. I've pulled that out of nowhere, right? But it is a lot of companies. So all you need to do is go look for the biggest companies in the industries you're interested in. Okay, so if you're not interested in pharmaceuticals, okay, forget about that. But if you're interested in like engineering and technology, then just go and look at all the different technology companies, go and look at all the engineering companies, and you'll probably get a pretty big list of these companies that do DTS just because so many of them do it. Okay, so there you go. That's the companies you can work for. Now, in terms of the universities, which universities can you get a free degree from? So it ranges between the different companies and the different schemes. But I just want to highlight a few for you. First one I want to highlight is Warwick. So companies like JLR, they do their DTS degree apprenticeship with Warwick, and you can see this league table on the right here. Warwick is actually top 5 in the UK for computer science. So that's going to be a really good, high quality degree you're going to be getting in the digital and technology solutions. Two other ones I want to highlight is Queen Mary University of London and University of Exeter. So these are two Russell Group universities that actually get used by a lot of companies in the finance industry. So for example, Goldman Sachs, they use Queen Mary, JP Morgan, they use Exeter. So if the quality of a degree is something that really matters to you, you want to get it from a prestigious university, you want to get it from a Russell Group university, then that option is available for you. So not every company is going to be from a Russell Group university. There's going to be some companies who do it from some like random university. But I just want to mention that if you do really care about getting it from a high quality, prestigious Russell Group university, then it is definitely available. You just need to make sure you're applying to the right companies, because you can get DTS with Warwick, which is, as I said, top 5 in the UK, or you can get it with other Russell Group ones, such as Queen Mary University of London and the University of Exeter. Okay, so let's move on to the important question. Like, let's be honest, this is why this is one of the main reasons for doing degree apprenticeship, right? How much do you get paid? Okay, so degree apprenticeship salaries in year 1 can start from £16,000. Okay, that's what you could be earning in year 1, maybe as like an 18-year-old, 19-year-old, right? But when I'm helping my students get into degree apprenticeships, specifically getting into DTS degree apprenticeships, I aim for the high paying ones. Okay, so I purposely basically try and help my students get into the highest paying degree apprenticeships. Let me give you some examples of the DTS degree apprenticeships I've helped my students get into. JLR. So JLR is one of the programs that I help my students get into, and this is just a screenshot of one of the people I helped their contract. JLR, they pay £24,480. That's a salary you can be earning in year 1. So you see the difference there. If you target the highest paying DTS degree apprenticeships, you can go from like 16,000, 18,000, which are pretty low salaries in comparison. You can be pushing something like 24,480. This is your starting salary in year 1. At JLR, you're going to be getting a pay rise every single year for the 4 years of your program. Probably about £2,000 a year, £2,500 a year, something roughly around there. So that's just your starting salary in year 1. Another program that I help people get into is Amazon. So this is one of my students I help get into Amazon. The salary there is £34,632. So especially when you're pushing for the top technology companies and the top finance companies like KPMG, Goldman Sachs, and that sort of thing, you can end up pushing like £30,000 and plus. Okay, so these are the kind of salaries which you can be getting as like an 18, 19-year-old doing a DTS degree apprenticeship. Okay, so if that sounds good to you, you want to be 18, 19, earning that salary, getting a good degree, getting some amazing work experience. This is the most important question, isn't it? How do you get one? How do you get into a DTS degree apprenticeship? Well, let me just introduce myself. My name's Owen. I'm a degree apprentice, and I help people get degree apprenticeships in the engineering, technology, and finance industries. Here are some of the people I helped last year get into DTS degree apprenticeships. You can see JLR, Bank of England, KPMG, Amazon, and IBM, just to name a few. Okay, so my next video is going to be on how to get into a DTS degree apprenticeship. If you want to watch that, you can go click on the left, and if you want my one-to-one coaching, click on the right. If you've got value from this video, feel free to leave a like down below. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Peace out.